happy. Obviously, at this stage, after 2.5 weeks of training, it's good that we don't have any injuries. And obviously, we've got 2 matches, 2 friendly matches, two further preparation matches, and I'm hoping that we'll also get through those as well, because it would be marvellous to be on the plane to Brazil with all 23, because after this Miami part, if you like, of our preparations, the two young guys, John Flanagan and John Stones, they will actually leave when we leave for Brazil. It was nice to see the sun, and it was warm out there, and the conditions, I think, are very similar to the conditions we'll encounter in Brazil, so it was absolutely perfect today, and it's nice that we get back to some degree of normality here in Florida.
May we assume, with Frank sitting next to you, that he's going to be captain tomorrow?
You can indeed, yeah. Frank, it's not an unusual position for him.
No, thanks, yeah. I'm very proud as always, and pleased to be captain and the responsibilities that come with it.
I think there'll be changes in the team, there's no question of that, but I can't speak in detail about the team for the reasons that we often cite, namely that we have a team meeting after lunch today at 2:30 when we will actually go through Ecuador. We'll go through our video and preparation of the game against Ecuador, what the players are likely to face, and at that time I will probably tell the team who's playing, but even not necessarily. So until such time as I actually tell the team, I'm afraid I'll have to keep it to myself. I know a lot about the team, I know a lot about the players. I'm very comfortable with the 23 players we brought here. I'm more interested, I guess, to see the players playing well. Hopefully they can, take an opportunity to impress me further, but it's a preparation game. It's a game in the greater realm of things leading up to this important game on the 14th of June. So it's all one step along the way. Most importantly, I hope I'll see a team play well, I hope I'll see some good individual performances, and I hope I'll get no injuries. They're my 3 major hopes for the game.
Could I just ask you one question about your decision to leave Chelsea and how difficult or easy it was?
Very difficult, obviously. I think after 13 years, the club's become part of my life. I mean, I made a statement yesterday. I think pretty much said it all, really, for me personally. And difficult. You have to move on. I think I move on. The club moves on. Simple as that. And I'm here to concentrate on playing with England, being with England. It's almost like a relief to say it last night, and now I personally and the team can really focus on the game tomorrow and forwards. But yes, of course, it's a huge thing for me, and something I'll probably address more to the Chelsea fans or Chelsea people at another time. Personally, I'm really happy to be amongst a really exciting young squad, lots of speed, lots of skill, lots of youthful exuberance, and it's really, I'm just enjoying every minute, actually, of my 3rd World Cup, and I'm enjoying every bit of it. I think personally, me, Steven Gerrard, Wayne Rooney probably have got the most experience, maybe Joe Hart. Our job is to be there, to give some help in the dressing room, around the hotel if we can, keep the squad very happy, be a link probably to the boss and the staff, and if we can help in that way and make it a happy camp, which I think we do have, then I think that's a good thing, and then we obviously have to play well as well.
We'll really start thinking very, very seriously about what team we're going to play against Italy when we start our journey to Brazil, and there's a week, to that game. So at the moment, I prefer to take one step at a time, to deal with one problem at a time. At the moment, my problem, in inverted commas, is how we're going to play against Ecuador and how well we're going to do against Ecuador. And when that game finishes, we'll turn to Honduras, and then we'll start to think about it.
I think I've played pre-seasons out here, actually, in Miami itself, and in different kind of conditions all over the world. I have to say I'm very impressed with what Roy and the staff have done. They've tried to cover every base. It gives us no excuses, we cover as much as we can, and then it's what we do on the pitch. But yeah, I think we all have to adapt. We have to find our best way. It's certainly the humidity and the conditions can suck a bit out of your legs. But I do feel that the acclimatisation thing does help. Day 1 it's very hard, day 2 it's slightly easier. It's up to us as individuals and as a team to get to the level where we go, okay, we feel we can deal with this. And again, no excuses. We're playing, a team from Italy, and they're not. It's no different for them. They have to get used to the conditions, so we all have to do the same.
I suppose we're taking the very simple approach that if we play well, if we really do all the things we want to do and we do them really well, and our players, whom we think are good players, play to the very, very best of their ability, and then when you need the rub of the green and the ball to bounce your way, we get the ball bouncing our way. We believe we can have a very good World Cup. But our concentration is absolutely on the process, on the things we can do, the things we can ourselves control, because we can't control the eventual outcomes. Who knows whether we'll have a good World Cup or a bad one? But the one thing we are all very, very determined to do is to make certain that we take every measure that we can possibly take to make sure we have a good World Cup, and then we hope the results will follow.
What do you think about the evolution of soccer in Ecuadorian football?
These are, if I could just step in for one moment, these are extremely difficult questions for me. It's a bit like me asking you, what do you think of Crew Alexandra's chances of getting out of the second division?